But yeah, so you're just looking for games and then see what kind of habits and stuff I can pick out, right?
Yeah, I think sometimes I feel pretty lost in this matchup. Because I have to approach it way different than other ones. And especially like needles are pretty different. Okay, we're not friends.
Oh, we aren't? I swear I saw you on there.
Nope. So let me, come on. Why is the Wii U dumb? Why is this the worst console sometimes? Okay, what's your name?
So it's Entropular. It's ENTROPULAR.
Okay. Entrop.
Nick is still on my friends list.
Okay, that's ENTROPULAR.
Yeah.
Okay. So I sent it, so I'll wait for you to accept it, and then I'll be hosting a room.
Okay. I swear I was looking just like yesterday and you were on here, but...
Can you hear my controller?
Yeah, but it's not a big deal. You'll probably be able to hear mine too. Alright, so this is still Sheik, right?
Yeah.
You haven't converted completely to Ike?
No. But I don't have any of the stages unlocked because I literally just, re-downloaded the updates and stuff.
All right, cool.
I'll just be picking random, and then you can pick stages as we go.
All right, cool.
Ooh, maybe I shouldn't pick stages because that.
Oh yeah. Don't pick. Yeah, actually, don't pick random because.
I think if I pick random and you pick a stage, I think it gives you, it gives us your stage.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
We'll test it. Yep. If not, I think I have the basics. I have Smashville and Down at least.
Yeah, and if you want any specific stage or any specific matchup, like, let me know and I can help out with that stuff too.
Okay, here we go.
Big yawn.
I hope connection's okay.
Yeah. It looks fine. Yeah, it feels good. Feels as good as Wi-Fi will.
How do I get out of that? Is it up and away?
Yeah, up and away for Tatsu.
Okay. Ooh, that's scary. No.
Yeah, sometimes you can get both hits on that, but really not often.
I actually don't know if you can.
I've seen it happen before, but it's very not common.
Okay. Oh, that's not me.
Nice.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that was worth it. Like, you were high enough percent that I would have died to show you.
If it works, it's worth it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a little bit cheesy on Wi-Fi, but
I didn't. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
It would have gotten more fun. Yeah.
So I'm not like seeing anything like awful as far as habits so far. Like the first game on Wi-Fi, it's kind of hard to tell too. There were a few like little things that I was just like, okay, you didn't have to go for that. Like there was like one time you back-aired my shield, and I immediately jumped out of shield, and you F smashed where I was. And I was at about 80, so like even if the F smash hit, it's just like. Even if the F smash hit and got both, and got both hits, it wouldn't kill, and I think you could hold that sort of thing till like, kind of like a desperation setup, you know?
Yep. I think understanding like the stages of each stock, that's what I need to get better at. Yeah, definitely. Because sometimes I don't switch between racking up percent and then time to look for a kill. I don't switch fast enough.
Yeah.
And so by the time that it's time for me to kill, I'm still playing neutral, shooting needles and stuff. Same way that I would to rack percent. Wow, that hit! Oh my god.
Yeah, that has really good really good range.
No. I want it. That's it.
Yeah, and that's kind of, that setup right there is kind of like Pikachu's kind of like down tilt, where it's like just at the point where you're gonna to get sent into tumble, and that's just like really low hard to tech angle.
Yeah.
It's like super good against Sheik. But yeah, like there too, like there's nothing like horrible, but I think like it's just a little bit of like, I don't feel like super threatened when I get hit. And with
like
Sheik, that's kind of
attitude?
No, sorry, like I don't feel threatened when you hit me. And that could just be, I think that's partly to do with punish game. Like, yeah. I think, and also like off stage, I don't really feel any pressure. And that's one of the places in this matchup where she kind of pulls things back towards her side, is off stage. So your goal, like, if you ever get like a hit on stage, your goal should literally just be take me off stage, or make me lose my double jump. Either of those things will get you a lot against Ryu, because once he's off stage and he's forced to use Tatsu, like, you can bouncing fish him over and over. It doesn't matter what percent he's at, you know?
Right.
And then once you start making Ryu afraid of, like, right now I don't feel threatened at all. So if you forward tilt me, or you down tilt me, like tip or down tilt, or even like forward throw me, like, I'm not gonna air dodge. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna panic. So part of the mental game comes with your punish game, kind of, if that makes sense.
I've never thought of that. That's really... Okay, cool. Ah, shoot. Nope.
Yeah, if I would have held out, I think that would have connected. That up smash.
No. Oh, okay, that's cool. I don't even know if I can do that on. Ah, okay.
Good call out. Good call out.
Oh, no. Okay, good. Okay.
So yeah, there were a few points in time in that game where I was just like, okay, he can go further with this punish, and you just kind of stopped. There was once on the left side of the stage where you had a rising forward air, and then you could have done double jump rising forward air and got the 50-50 afterwards. Like, do you know the like rising forward air 50-50?
Yeah, and then you can, if you hit them with like the tipper hitbox, you can, it's like a good hitbox to send them into bouncing fish.
Yeah, so then you go for the bouncing fish, or you air dodge after the second fair. It's something that like I played Mr. R at Zero Stock and he didn't really do it at all, and then I played him again at Sky's house like a couple of months afterwards, and he would hit me with that over and over. The forward air, rising forward air, double jump forward air, and then either wait for the air dodge or bouncing fish.
Okay.
That was super good. Somebody in chat said maybe end combos with Nair just to send Ryu off stage further.
Oh, instead of more like vertically.
Yeah, because you ended that one with forward air and then you didn't continue. So it might be a good idea to just like try and end your combos with fair. Or sorry, with Nair.
Yeah. Okay. I might try Cloud later. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Depending on those. Get me out of there. Come on. Hey, it's not good. That's my bad. Oh. I keep going on a ledge, but I'm not meaning to.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
Oops.
That lag eat your Wi-Fi? Or lag eat your Wi-Fi?
Oh, that one. It happened twice. I guess I'm probably to blame for going off stage with Ryu, but I love using Nair off stage. One thing that like...
Were you just trying to stage spike me or something with...
Yeah, it's like what I usually go down for is I use weak Nair. Weak Nair to catch the 2 frame, and it won't stage spike them. and then I can combo the weak nair into a strong nair, and if they try and tech the weak nair, then the strong nair won't be techable.
Right.
So it's like a stage spike setup. It's hard for me to pick out habits, but I've got a guy that's been in here for a while, just kind of like watching my coaching, and he said that you're getting hit often for jumping out of shield in neutral. So that might be something to watch out for. And then the other thing is I'm not catching like any like huge bad habits, but you have a definite kind of like rhythm, if that makes any sense.
No, I know what you, yeah.
And I don't know what you're going to do at all times, but sometimes I can tell when you're going to do something.
Okay.
And that makes it
yeah,
I guess easier to kind of like Yomi read what you're gonna do, you know, kind of like easier to kind of like predict what you're going to do. And then also there were a couple of times where I jumped in on you and I did something unsafe on shield, and you punished it with jabs, which is completely fine and not wrong, but you could have punished it with other things that would have gotten you more. And that's
Usually,
something to think about too.
With Ryu, it's just like shore you out of anything.
Yeah.
I like that threat kind of scares me.
I feel it.
There it is.
There it is again, that jump out of shield.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah, you shielded and I came down with an air and you jumped out of shield and I hit you. So he's actually right, I think.
No. Okay, this is scary percent for me.
Especially on time.
Oh. Did you wait for that jump?
No.
Okay. Nope. Oh.
8-year input. It sounded like an 8-year jump input.
8 something. I don't know. It just was like wrong time for it to be like not fluid, you know?
Yeah.
That's okay.
But yeah, there was a time there when I was jumping back onto stage and I stayed high and I was coming down and you were shielding well before I got to the ground.
I jumped into an
and then you jumped, yeah, you jumped, like my nair was coming down and you were in shield already and then you jumped out. So I don't know if you were trying to just like air to air and like anti-air me, or if you were trying to, or if you just had something else in mind. But I'd say just like try and keep,
I think
don't commit to
like,
anything too soon. Try and keep your like, I don't know how exactly to explain it, but you don't want to commit. Don't get an option in your head and be like, I'm going to do this until like you see your opponent commit to something that they're stuck in, you know?
Okay.
Because it kind of feels like you have ideas that you want to do. That would probably be good ideas if your opponent did something else, but then I'm coming down with a nair and you've committed to this other option, which is a jump out of shield into maybe like an anti-air or whatever you're going for, and then it doesn't work out for you, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I definitely don't play very reactively. I mean,
Yeah.
there are times when I play, but usually if I'm short hop naring or short hop fairing, it's a small subtle read on like, okay, are they gonna jump in here or what are they gonna do? So I definitely, I'm trying to play my game and I'm not really paying attention to what's going on the other side.
Oh. No.
Okay.
Okay, so that was like half a game because we both lost a stock. But most of those interactions that you're actually getting caught in neutral, most of them are air to air. And I'm in the air a ton, and I throw out big hitboxes and stuff. So usually those air to air interactions aren't going to go your way. Like when I actually got your first stock, I did the falling weak nair up tilt for you. So maybe just play like a little bit more grounded. It's really hard to gauge what you should be doing, but I'd say take note each time you get hit of what kind of state you're in, and then try and change things, you know, because that was like I think maybe every time except for one when I got that down smash in neutral, were air to air.
Okay.
You just always want to be thinking like, why did I get hit there, so that you can change it in the future.
Nope. Oh, remember that one tournament that we played?
Oh yeah, when I broke your shield.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the command. Nice, good option.
Okay. Sure. Slide in that again. You sure you after that?
No. I just didn't reach. That almost worked. I wouldn't have shielded.
Here. All right.
All right. Nice, very good. That's a better kill option.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, so it feels like the big issue is just killing Ryu, which it always is kind of the issue in Ryu matchups.
Sorry, I didn't really cut
Oh,
out.
it just seems like the main issue is killing Ryu in this matchup, which is kind of the issue in all Ryu matchups. There are like a couple of things I'm not really seeing you use that you could use against Ryu. Nair to up smash is super good. I don't know how much you fooled around with that. Nair to up smash?
No, well, usually by the time that's that situation, I'm a little afraid of going with Nair. I mean, obviously I'm not because I keep doing it. But when I tell myself, ooh, that's a kill option against characters, Ryu is not comes to mind just because it's like, that's how I get caught by like killing stuff. Even
Yeah.
though I do it all the time, so I don't know.
That is true that it's kind of scary to put yourself in that position like slightly above and forward from Ryu because that's exactly where up tilt hits. But that is something to think about. That's something that I played against AIM, the Japanese Sheik. He came down for one of the sagas. I think it was Greninja Saga. Anyway, I've never been so blown away by a Sheik. He was killing me at like 80 to 100 consistently every stock.
Wow.
He'd hit Nair to either Nair to up smash or he'd just kill me off stage. And I guess he just has the percents for Nair up smash like super down, but he was like killing me like consistently with it. He would do like jab jab and then I would spot dodge after and he would just be ready to jump and land with a Nair to cover my spot dodge and then kill me.
That's godlike. Wow.
Stuff like that. Like he had setups into it and stuff too. Like I don't know, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's something like I actually have not been playing. More so. Well, yeah, obviously I just updated my Wii U so that I could play. Like it's actually been a long time. But,
Yeah.
So stuff like execution, it's a little shaky.
Yeah.
I think a lot of my, I wouldn't say stunted though, because I don't feel like they're stunted, but a lot of my improvement needs to come mentally.
Okay, yeah.
Just as much.
That'll be focus.
Okay, so just for future reference, I actually don't know if I know the DI that was supposed to be. Oh my gosh, that hits!
So for down air or for up tilt?
For down air.
Okay, so down air, it doesn't really matter. If you hold the same direction as down air sends you, it'll save you maybe like almost a Kirby's height, maybe not that much. So it's not like crucial or anything, but it will like save a tiny bit.
Okay.
And then much more important is just SDIing the up tilt. So if you get down aired, or if you see yourself, I guess if you see yourself get down in that situation, just start mashing up as hard as you can for SDI, because that up tilt you can pop like almost, actually I'd say at least DK's height above Ryu. Like if you put DK on top of Ryu's head, that's how high you can pop up.
Okay.
Off of one up tilt. And in those situations, then up tilt down air just won't be true. I'm surprised that didn't pull me down.
I don't. I was thinking, I'll go Cloud, but I don't have Cloud.
Oh. So you don't have any of the DLC?
I went poor man's Ike. Yeah.
All right, that makes
Or
sense.
poor man's. I'm gonna try Diddy for a little bit.
Okay, cool. Chat's asking if I can up tilt back air on super hard SDI up. No, you can pretty much only do. Well, it depends what percent they're at. They'd have to be at like 140 to do up tilt back air. You can do up tilt up air at that percent though that I was at. But that's about all I could get if you SDI'd that hard.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Dang it. Yeah, I don't know what to do there.
Both of those, you're just putting yourself in a either just immediately let go, because at that range you can get there with
Right, just the initial burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Or just let yourself go down lower, because you were off to the left enough that it would be an awkward spot for me to like drop and try and nair you, but you were high enough that it wasn't, if that makes sense. And a lot of the places that I'm hitting you are when I'm coming down with aerials. I've been coming down with a lot of nairs and you've been getting caught by them. And I think, like, I don't know whether to attribute that to the fact that I just jump around a lot, or whether it's something to kind of like work on from your end, but it's something to think about, you know? I think like you said, I think like the large majority of the stuff that I'm seeing so far isn't stuff that like I don't think you have like I think it's just stuff that you're not really thinking about yet.
Okay.
Like the stuff like getting caught out of jumping out of shield over and over again, you know? You just always want to be thinking like, why did I get hit? You always want to be asking yourself questions like that. You don't want... It's a lot to go through your head at once, but it's like, it's super vital to be just asking yourself, why did that hit my opponent? Why did I get hit by that? You know?
Okay, so that time I got hit because I was trying to, well, it was as you were landing with an aerial again.
Okay, and what were you trying to do in that instance? Or do you know?
You were getting off ledge. No! Okay.
I was hoping that would save you.
Yeah. I was ready to attack if it was. Nope, come on. Here we go. Okay, so that time I was definitely trying to outspace it with like crawl back down tilt, and then I was looking for the cheap room afterwards.
Oh, not quite. So like, so the first hit there that we were talking about, where I just jumped off of ledge, came down and hit you. Do you know what you were going for there?
I think I was trying to meet you air to air. I think I actually jumped out of shield, and I tried to meet you air to air. So that's like a habit. That's like I see them jump, and I think it's partly because I'm used to having Sheik fast aerials. So most characters I can somewhat beat out in the air, but when I start to trade with characters, that's, I guess, like characters like Ryu and
probably Cloud.
Like Ryu's like the best example.
Yeah, but Ryu's or DK maybe.
No,
DK
but
back here.
if he's jumping off the ledge.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I play the DK matchup pretty differently. I don't know if I play it well though.
Do you just play it slower?
That's one where I've really practiced my execution for sure.
Okay.
So I feel pretty comfortable keeping that ledge is the thing, like pushing into ledge. And then...
Okay. Because yeah, that's the
like
kind of stuff that you've got to do with Ryu too. It's just like keep him at ledge.
With Ryu, you say?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which is a little bit scarier because he has wake up Shoryu, but
Okay, so I saw you jumping, so I immediately jumped too. I noticed, like, yeah, that's a pretty bad habit in this matchup for sure.
oh god. And like, it's not necessarily something like bad to do, but it's just it has to not be every time.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it is. Okay, so that time. Hey.
Hey.
For some reason I thought I'd have like down tilt before you.
Okay, see, that was a lot better. You saw me coming in, you perfect pivoted back to cover it,
I could have.
and then you just grabbed. There you go. That's a lot better. Playing that like little bit more reactionary and just being like, okay, this is what he's going to do. This is what I can do to cover it.
Oh, see, I read your jump there, but I had a feeling we were going to jump over that situation. But...
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Shoryu to Shoryu is pretty good.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I'm not gonna say I deserve that. Maybe I did. I don't know.
But I can tell that just from kind of like thinking about this stuff a little bit more, it's already having an effect on your play, like just the playing a little bit more reactionary. Because I feel like you play reactionary characters, or characters that benefit from being reactionary in those sort of situations.
See that when I perfect pivot grab, that's like the exact example of when you're saying I already have an idea in my head.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, oh, I can get a grab off of him here. But instead of like forward smashing you, which might have killed, right? I go for the grab just because it's already in my mind. So.
Yeah. So it's something.
Right.
It's kind of that kind of like quick thinking stuff that'll kind of elevate your play, because it's not like the stuff you're doing is bad, but you can get better stuff if you actually react to that stuff happening.
Ah, really? Okay. Since when? Since when does that happen?
Ooh, that was really good. Wow, I expected to be able to recover from that.
Oh, Matthew, come on. Trying to meet you air to air. Ah, again. Okay. Yeah, every time.
There
Yeah,
was
what I'm
something
trying
else
to
I
do
wanted to
down,
mention.
I'm trying to crawl back.
Yeah.
Down tilt again. You know.
It's gonna. I
guess
feel
I can
like
just beat-
the new game is gonna treat you really well, because you love waiting for people to land, and then moving backwards and then punishing, and with that new
Oh, dude.
like reverse ground rush. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. No, that's my thing. I love that.
That's literally gonna be what you're looking for. Because in these situations, I feel like you're seeing what's gonna happen, but you're just not getting quite far enough because of your character's options. Like Sheik's crawl back into these crawl back, like they don't really go that far. But
Right.
if you could dash back and then do that stuff, like, damn. Also, I think you could roll more with Diddy. Diddy's roll is so good, and you're hardly using it at all. Especially in this matchup, like if you roll, Diddy's actually low enough that up tilt won't even connect coming out of his roll. So it forces Ryu to kind of like rely on down tilt stuff, which just isn't quite as good. I mean, it's still definitely good, but like his roll is also so fast that it's really, really hard to deal with.
Okay. I think I have a.
As I tell you to go for more rolls, I go for a roll read with focus. I'm a bad person.
No. Okay, come on, Matthew. It's like actually really just up there. Hey. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess. Oh, what? No, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's that same
I can
crawl
up
back.
smash that. Yeah, I can up smash that.
You have to be careful about up smashing that because the first hit is bigger than the second two, and it pulls into the second two hits. So if you're not at the center, that it won't actually get all like more than one hit. Guess that's one way to do down to low smash.
Whoops. Nice. Wow, that was so clean. That was so clean.
Thank you.
That was so clean. What? Okay, sure.
See, that's the kind of thing where it's like
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
you don't really like it's reacting after you see what your opponent's kind of gonna go for.
Yeah.
So I
you definitely.
saw you run forward. I was like, okay, he's gonna forward air. So I crouched it, and then up tilted after it didn't have a hitbox.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just kind of like a. I guess it's just, and it's not really like reaction time. Like I have really bad reaction time. Like really, really bad reaction time. Every reaction time test I've taken, I've been in like the bottom 20% of the population. So it's not like
with the grandma and grandpas. Sweet.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, so it's not like all reaction time. It's more that kind of like prediction coupled with reaction time. You know, you predict what they're going to do, and then you see like a little bit of a movement that might affirm your prediction, and then you act based on that, I guess.
I'm gonna play one game of DK, and then I'll probably go back to Sheik. But
Okay, cool.
I like playing DK. He's fun.
I respect it.
Freaking smash roll. It's gonna be tough. Like this.
Nice. That was good.
Oh, where's my jump? Where's my jump? Y'all? Hey. Is that Phantom Foot still, I think?
Yeah.
No, Mason. No. Hey.
I heard you mashing and I'm like, he's not gonna tech the ground. Oh shoot, there was something I was gonna mention. Oh yeah, just you don't have to respect Ryu's shield stun as much as you are. This is something that I hate telling people because it makes Ryu just like straight up worse. But like I'm jumping in on you with a lot of fairs and you're just like not shield grabbing me. And you can just shield grab me. With like most of the characters. As long as you don't have like an ass standing grab.
Like Bowser.
Yeah. I actually just... Oh, you were in chat, so you know.
Or Bowser.
Yeah, I can't believe it's frame 9. Like, that's so brutal.
He's pretty bad.
Nobody deserves a frame 9 standing grab.
3, 2, 1, go!
What the heck? Okay.
Ally just lost a pawn. That's interesting. Chat told me.
What? Oh. Chess.
Chess.
Oh. You just lost a pawn.
Pawn. It's like pawn. He's a Japanese Ganon player.
Hey. Oh. Listen.
Yeah, just like that. That sort of pressure off stage is exactly what you need in this matchup. Also, you just jumped out of shield right there, and I almost punished you for it.
Hey. No, are you kidding me?
Snapback on your controller, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. No, Matthew, come on. Yeah, come on, Matthew. You know better. Ah. It's the same thing. That's a bad...
Wait, a bad what?
That's really... Like, I do that almost every time.
Jumping out of shield?
If I see my opponent jump, I jump to meet them.
Yeah.
And Sheik has the ability to catch you when you land. Man, okay. Holy moly.
Yeah, so it's just little things like that, and it's kind of hard to pick those out on your own.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, when you play with like the same friend group, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's why you always want to just ask yourself, like you got it, like it's hard to get into a place where you can be without habits, but you kind of want to break those sort of habits and then constantly ask yourself questions while you're playing so that you can kind of prevent new habits from forming, because you don't want it to become like, okay, now whenever somebody jumps, all I do is sit on the ground. You know? Because
Right,
it's
'cause you
much
wanna be able
more,
to do both.
yeah, it's much more beneficial to be able to mix things up and catch your opponents off guard.
I can't. You're cutting in and out every now and again. Just.
Oh, am I? Okay, I hope it's...
I'm getting the gist.
Let me just quickly check. I hope it's Discord settings and not other stuff.
Are you in this? Are you in the States right now?
No, I'm in BC.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it like that. That'll stop it from cutting out for a bit. Okay.
Hey. Wow. Oh my gosh. Holy moly.
Oh, I was gonna mention though, yeah, that off-stage pressure was so much better that game. Just chasing me off stage with that, exactly what I was talking about too, the rising forward air bouncing fish. Because like, a lot of the times when people are chasing me like that, I will, yeah, that's kind of dumb. I will try and focus out of stuff, but I can't even focus out of that. I have to air dodge. Oh, you really did it again. I didn't think you would.
Yeah.
Good SDI. Good call out.
There is Matthew.
Ooh, that almost killed.
Oh, is this gonna kill? No! Oh, you can get up till back there. Yeah.
Yeah, well you can if the opponent doesn't SDI up super hard. You got behind me, but not super high up.
You're still cutting in and out, man.
Oh, am I really? I wonder if it's my actual like mic cable or something cutting out. Because it doesn't look like my Discord itself is cutting out.
Okay.
I hope everything's okay with my mic. I've got a nice mic. I think it should just be Discord voice settings, but...
Yeah, you're cutting out right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Uh-oh.
It-
It
can
might
wait.
be me.
Yeah, it might be you. Can Stream hear me? If Stream can hear me, then it's... Because it looks like it's coming through properly for Discord. Like, it's not like my Discord, like, my little green thing is, like, flickering.
Right.
Do I sound like a robot?
Every now and again it, like, does that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Stream says it's fine.
Okay.
So it must just be our internet connection. If you need me to repeat anything, let me know.
No, I'm, like, I hear bits and pieces, and then the couple times that I've told you that you are cutting out, it's like usually, you know, like I actually am not following.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll let you know. But Mason, I hope you're ready for this game. I'm pulling out some new technology.
Alright, I believe you.
Okay.
Oh, you're actually using needles?
This great move. Oh my lord. Don't do it. Oh, you knew it too. Watch this. No, are you kidding me? There we go.
I got really scared I was about to get stretchered. Oh, you should have died there.
Mason, I don't wanna hear it. Oh. Wait, that kills?
That was actually a really clutch air dodge. Oh my god, you air dodge into the ground, but it didn't matter because that's where you should have done down tilt forward air and got me off stage. That's good. I still had my jump and I just autopiloted Tatsu over and over. But your bouncing fishes where they needed to be.
Oh, I almost accidentally ended the battle. Okay, even if I anti-air you, the reason it's... Ooh. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Bad DI.
You were saying something during that game, but then you stopped, and I don't know what it was.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Wait, what? It
You
was mostly just like small banter, I think, is what we were saying.
you did something, and you were like, oh, even when I nair out of shield, because you hit me with a nair out of shield.
I didn't hear most of that.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, Mason, like, I'll probably watch the last bit of this VOD.
Yeah, and I'm recording all of it, so it'll be up on YouTube and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
It'll be on Twitch and there, whichever is more convenient.
Oh, great. Exposure. Like people will know. Okay, I didn't pull out the technology that game.
Okay.
When I say I have new technology, it just means
You're
I feel ready to play.
all right. I
don't
feel
actually
it.
have anything that you haven't. So, watch this. Oh yeah, center stage, baby.
Running forward, needle.
Are you? Why?
Yeah, that's one of those Y options I was talking about earlier.
Didn't think you could grab. That was clever, Mason. Ah, okay, fine. Take it.
Ooh, I should have died.
Okay, or not. Okay. Man.
Where did you go?
Nuts. I thought I had a jump, but I didn't. I lost my jump sometime in that combo.
Okay.
I thought I still had it. Damn. Okay, man. Like, what did you get? I think you got a focus attack. So I
Yeah,
mean,
focus
that's
attack
fair.
at 0. Weak fair footstool
But,
is pretty good.
And that felt like a lot. That
Alright.
felt like a lot of damage. I mean, that was my whole health bar.
Yeah.
essentially.
Even more than that when you consider what short you percent is on Sheik. Do you have any like last questions? We can play one more, but I think we're about at time.
Yeah. No questions. No, I feel like I.
You have enough to work with for a little while?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
It's nice playing with you, though.
Yeah,
I
no,
enjoy
this is
playing
fun.
with you. Actually, wait, Mason.
What's up?
Play your Bayo. I'll play my Ike.
Okay. I'm down.
Yeah, I guess we can do that too.
Oh god, I don't know if I'm ready.
No contest. Survival. Bayonetta.
And let's go Dreamland.
I've had the Magic School Bus theme song stuck in my head for like the past 24 hours.
You have.
Yeah. I'm not a
I don't know
fan.
how it goes. Like,
I don't want to tell you in case it gets stuck in your head. Oh no, chat's talking about it now.
else. Everybody.
That
let's
one
go.
might be worse.
No, that's the Magic School Bus. I swear.
Oh, what the hell?
What?
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that. Wow. Are you Mason? I'm telling you. Aha. Dang it. Here, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Oh, no. Oh, that could have been up tilt probably.
Oh, I didn't know you still had your jump.
Mason, are you just side being over and over on purpose?
It's conditioning.
Okay. Great session. That was a lot of fun, Mason. That was a lot of fun.